Hey guys, this is Tony from Sykes Harley-Davidson, and today I'm here to tell you everything that you need to know about the 2020 Iron 883. Starting from the front wheel on an Iron is a 19-inch wheel, so that makes it slightly taller, slightly skinnier than you get on a 48, and it gives you really nice handling, dips into corners quite well. The wheels on the Iron 883 are contrast cut, so what that means is that they're all blacked out, and then there's these little polished highlights which just give the bike a bit of pop. The forks on the Iron are again carrying on with that blacked out style, so you've got blacked out fork blowers, you've got black fork gaiters, and then moving up, a little flash of colour. As you get up to the headlight, you've got a satin stainless trim ring, and then the brow is a really nice matte black finish. That brings us back to the handlebars. Again, on the Iron, the handlebars are completely blacked out. That means black levers, black bars. You've got a black speedo housing. You've got a very nice minimalist speedo on this, so it gives you a really clean look to the bars. Now, the petrol tank on a Sportster has got to be one of the most iconic things about Harley-Davidsons because it is an instantly recognisable shape. The 2020 Iron comes in a variety of colours. This is the Barracuda Silver in denim, and I think it looks fantastic. I'm a big fan of the denim colours, and I think it really suits the Iron. The styling of the Iron in general is all about blacked out finishes, and aside from the fact that it's part of the whole sort of dark custom scene, one of the big benefits of that is the fact that it's really easy to clean. So if you're like me and you can't be bothered with polishing chrome, this is a great bike to look at. The Sportster range is based on the Evolution engine, and that comes in two variants. You've got an 883 and a 1200. So you get the 883 in the Iron, the Super Low, and you get the 1200 in the 48, the Roadster, and the 1200 Custom. The 883 engine on the Iron is completely blacked out, and then there's just a couple of little bits like the bolts and the lower rocker covers that just add a flash of light to it. What I love about Sportsters is that they are so minimalist. They're completely stripped back, and that means that they really show off the engine. I love the look of the Evolution engine, and on the Iron, when it's all blacked out, I think it just looks fantastic. The exhausts on this bike are nostalgic. I'm not going to lie to you, they're not crazy loud because these are the stock exhaust systems, but there are some fantastic aftermarket options available. You can go pretty much as wild as you like with Sportster pipes because there are endless options to choose from. Coming back from the engine, you've got this really nice matte black oil tank, and it comes with a really nifty satin stainless filler cap. I love that. As we move to the foot controls, the Iron comes stock with mids, but being the Sportster frame, you can also get forward controls and even rear sets for this bike. So if you're a taller rider, you can move up to the forwards. If you're a shorter rider, you can keep the mids, and if you're used to something sportier, then you can even go for rear sets. Personally, I'm a big fan of the mids because they give you great control over the bike, but for me, I'm 5'10" and I feel like I'm a little bit cramped on the mids, so I like to put forwards on all of my bikes. As we move up to the seat, the stock seat on the Iron is a classic tuck and roll style seat. The Iron does come as a solo, but there is a full pillion setup available for this. And of course, as we move to the back, you can get all of your detachable accessories, so you can get a sissy bar, luggage rack, passenger backrest, all of that good stuff. In the last few years, Harley's really upgraded the rear suspension on this bike, so these rear shocks are now fully adjustable, and what that means is not only does it make your ride more comfortable, but it also improves the handling. Alright, let's spin it around so you can see the other side. On the left hand side of the front wheel, you've got the brake caliper and the rotor. Moving back to the primary, we've got a wrinkle black finish primary, which matches the engine. What I love about the Sportster engines is the look of those exposed cylinders on the left hand side. That's pretty much all that there is to say about the left hand side of the bike. So now let's spin it round so you can see what it looks like with me sitting on it. I'm 5'10" and this is where I sit naturally on the bike. What I love about the handlebars on this bike is that they're really simple pullback handlebars. They're not crazy wide, they're not crazy high, and they're not really low, which means that you're not hunched over forwards. What I love about the Iron is the fact that the seating position is really neutral. When I put my feet on the foot pegs, as I said before, the mids give you a lot of control. Personally, I feel a little bit tucked up on myself on these. That's why I like to put forwards on Sportsters, but it's definitely not uncomfortable at all. In conjunction with the handlebars and the mid controls, the Iron features a nice low seat height, and what that means is that I can have both feet flat on the ground. I'm not straining to try and reach the ground, and it gives me really good positive control of the bike. And that's all that there is to say about that, really. So that's our video. I hope you've enjoyed learning some details about the Iron 883. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all of that. And I'll see you on the next one.
Roll that back. You just went forward.
Tell me how to live my life. You're not a real mom.